Well, I've been doing music for about 8 years now, but I really started taking it serious 4 years. And it's like, it's one of the best things I ever did for me. Normally I would be playing basketball or something, but music basically saved me, took me off the streets, and just got me in a different type of vibe, different type of spirit. I'm just motivated by people smiling when they hear my music, man. Like that's my thing. I don't really look at other people to motivate me because if they not around, it's going, kind of like bring me down. So when I do music and I put it out there and I see people enjoying themselves and vibing with it, that's basically my motivation. One of my favorite tracks I've recorded was FUCK Love. It's kind of like, it's emotional. It's an emotional record. A lot of people could relate to it. And I just love the vibe of that record. That to me is one of my favorite records. When I make music, it's like I let the beat guide me. I put the beat on. The beat basically is crazy. It might sound crazy, but the beat, it like speaks to me. It gives me the words. If the beat don't talk to me, I don't really rock with it. I'll say I'll come back. But the beat speaks to me. Every record I did, the beat told me to do that. It might sound crazy. I'm not crazy, but that's how I do my records. Well, I would say my influences music-wise, it would be Eminem, Max B, the Wavy God, Silver Surfer himself, Stack Bundles, RP Stack Bundles, Cassidy, bar-wise, love Cassidy. It's crazy, my peoples might hate me for this one, but I gotta call my guy Jim Jones. The swag on the records is crazy, so I gotta give it up to Jim Jones. Those are my influences on records. The best advice I've gotten in the music industry, it came from Michael Bivins. He told me be patient. What's meant to happen will happen. So that right there basically humbled me. I don't fuss about a lot of things. I'm very patient, thanks to Michael Bivins. Shout out to Mike Bivins, New Edition, Bell Biv DeVoe. My best attribute, I'm likable. I'm a cool guy. I might look mean when you see me in the club. I'm not mean, you could approach me. I'm a very likable, cool guy. I think that's my best attribute. Right now I'm actually working on an EP. But before I get to that, I put out a mixtape. That's like last year, summertime. It's called Jaws the Mixtape. That was pretty dope mixtape. It's a pretty dope project. You could check that out on SoundCloud. It's basically like the movie. We got this whole movement, sharks, and Jaws as the big dog. That's the shark right there. It's based after him. But it's a lot of dope artists on there. A lot of dope guys, Big Man Global, Tati G, Superstar Spizzy. A lot of sharks, bigs. But right now I'm working on my EP. I released 2 singles off that EP already. One is called Rowdy, Free Bobby, Free GS9. And the recent one is called FUCK Love. I just dropped that about 3 weeks ago. It's out right now, iTunes, Spotify. I can't give you the name of the project yet because I haven't got the name of the project yet. I think I'll get the name when I actually finish the project and give it a thorough listen, and then I'll name it. But I'm definitely working on something right now. Well, I will be working. Well, I'm trying to work with. I don't want to let it back, but I'm trying to work with Dream Doll. I got a record. I've worked with Michael Bivins on the joint. But a lot of on the EP, a lot of the records are me. I'm not trying too much to do too much features. I don't want people to say, yo, I'm lit or my songs is hot because of someone. I want y'all to get to know me first, and then we're gonna deal with the features. So I'm not gonna be putting too much features in this first joint, but definitely other ones I will. Hardest moment, it's a negative moment. I don't want to say the name, but when I heard people was trying to get me off the radio when I first made it on the radio, I had a record, $1 Million Walk. to date, is the biggest record I did, and it made it on the radio, made it on 105, and I was hearing certain people that was in the game was trying to get it off the radio. That right there, it motivated me. It motivated me because I feel like I'm a threat. You know, I'm doing it without a major cosign or, you know, any clout. There's no clout here, there's no gimmick here, it's just talent. And the fact that I made it on the radio without any clout or any cosign or anything, just my hard work, I felt that I was a threat. So now the hate is coming. So that's my motivation. That's driving me right now. Knowing that it's like a battery in my back, you know. What I try to do, all that hate that's coming towards me, I let like other artists that I work with to be aware of stuff like that, because that could break someone. You know, if you're not strong, it could break you. So what I tend to do is I tend to prepare a lot of people around me and tell them, listen, when you got talent, this is the type of stuff that's gonna come. Don't worry about it. I mean, just keep going, because that's why I'm doing it. I mean, just keep going. So that's kind of what I'm basically helping everybody else not go down that path of getting discouraged by hate. I'll never know until they approach me. You know, you never know who envy you in the streets until the situation comes. You know, envy that's a secretive thing. You know what I mean? Unless someone coming out publicly and say, yo, I'm jealous of you, or I'm envious of you, or I'm hating you. Like, we all got haters, but no one is coming out to say, yo, I'm a hater. No one is saying that. So until it really happens, I won't know. Because I give a lot of love. I support a lot of artists. I support a lot of people, even if you like doing clothing lines or anything. I support you. Especially if it's dope, you reach out to me. It's nothing for me to reach out back. I share a lot of people. I go to open mic shows. I share a lot of people's stuff. So the support, the love that I'm getting is real dope. Like, when you see my shows, I'm on stage, I'm like 30, 40 deep on stage. Sometimes you can't even know who's the artist. So they definitely support and love me. Amazing team, man. My team, they there for me. Even if it's not music, that, you know, they're there for me, and that's a real good thing. You know, sometimes something on the outside that's different from music might trouble you and affect your music. And those people around me, they help me go through those things and get better with that, so it don't really affect my music. If they wasn't there, I'm the type of person I think about a lot and I'll be stressed out, you know. Shout out to my team, though. Shout out to Mojo, shout out to Spizzy, Icy Dawn, Gov, Kev, shout out to Christina, I mean, the whole squad. Shout out to all y'all. One of my biggest shows was in New Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey. I came from performing in front of probably 20, 50 to 100 people, you know, probably 200 people at SOBs. But when I went to New Jersey, I performed in front of thousands and thousands of people. And that was like, all I saw was a sea of people. That was a whole different vibe. That was the best thing ever. I thought that was my summer jam. That was last summer. Thousands. I couldn't see who was the last person. So that was amazing. I performed with a lot of legends. I was like probably the only one that wasn't a legend that was on that stage. But I definitely made my mark. They definitely know who I am now. Like I said before, I don't really like to depend on people to motivate me. I tend to motivate myself. And if you can't motivate yourself, it would affect you a lot. So self-motivation is the best motivation to me. So I tend to motivate myself. But that doesn't mean I don't look to others, you know, to motivate at a certain point. But it's always dope when I have everybody in the studio and all that. But I learned not to depend on that, you know, not to really have no crutches. You know what I mean? But definitely I'm self-motivated. Damn, that's a good one. Energy. I don't know, the vibe, like, you know, how I make the room feel. You know, that's how I look at that, you know. If I walk in a room and everybody's face light up, oh, that's Cassius, I like that. I don't want to walk in a room and be like, oh, that guy, I don't rock with that guy. You know, that's never me. I mean, I tend to come off that way sometimes, though. I do look serious sometimes in the club, but once you get to know me, or experience me in a room, it's a whole different thing when I enter. I mean, yo, that's the guy, that's the bro, yo, definitely rock with him. That's energy for me. Vibe. You always think, as an artist, you always think whatever you do is a hit. I'm glad that it's relating to the people. You know, once the people relate to it and they vibe with it, they tune into it, that's when I smile. I'm like, but everything I feel I do is a hit. As an artist, everything I do is a hit. If you don't think everything you do is a hit, you should not be in this field. Even if your joint is trash, you should think it's a hit. That's how you should always move in this field, because it's a whole lot of sharks out there. And you got people like me that I don't play on records. So anything I do, I feel it's a hit. But once the people relate to it and tune in, I like that. I can't stop. I don't know what stop is. I cut my brake lines. I got no brakes. It's either make it or shit, ain't no I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna stop. I gotta get there. I got goals, I got dreams, I got a lot of people depending on me. I got family to feed. I mean, all my friends, I'm not stopping. I'm not gonna stop.
5 years from now?
I'm be touring the world 5 years from now. 10 years from now, I'm on a label. 20 years from now, I'm trying to be like Dr. Dre somewhere missing, waiting for my next album.
We're not gonna wait that long for a detox, all right?
You might have to wait that long.
How many tracks do you make like a week?
In a week, I'll probably make like 20 songs.
Pac mode. You like on your Pac mode?
Yeah, I don't really know how much Pac used to record.
He used to do like 3-5 songs at one point a day.
A day?
Yeah.
I think I might beat him in a day. 3 to 5 songs a day. I did a whole mixtape in a day. I'm serious with it, but I'm not like, oh my God, like, you know, I'm serious meaning I gotta bring my best and I'm focused on doing that. But I don't be serious as in I'm not having fun. I gotta have fun. I can't do a record without not having fun. When you're not having fun, to me, you're like a robot. You just did a record. You're gonna sound like you're just reading off of something, or there's no life. You gotta have fun. Me, everything I do, I'm dancing in the studio. I'm enjoying it. The beat speaking to me. It's fun. When you would know when I'm focused. It's just me and somebody in there and the producer. If you're in the studio with me and you're not contributing to the record, meaning that you're not telling me, yo, you could do this harder, you could go harder, or yo, your voice cracked a little bit that part, yo, say that part a little clear. I don't want you in the booth. Don't be in the studio with me. Don't come to waste time, don't come to smoke, don't come to drink, don't come to eat the food that I'm ordering. Don't pull up. You feel me? You come, we vibing. To my daily fans, I just want to say, man, keep rocking with me. I got some dope work coming. I hope y'all following me on Instagram. I hope y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, Young Cassius. And make sure y'all share my records. Make sure y'all share my video. Make sure y'all share my website, youngcassius.com. And tell everybody, swah, when you see them.